Hi, I'm Alexandria Barker. Welcome back to your Wishful Thanking Manifestation Program. And before we begin this is going to be Module 5, and we're focusing on the throat chakra located at your throat. But I just wanted to take a moment just to check in and see how you're doing with the program so far. I'm sure it's going very well for you, and I hope that you're really developing a strong feeling about what it is you really want out of your life, and along with this knowing that you can achieve it, just by taking these steps, sticking with this program. And I'm just so excited to hear about all the wonderful things that are happening in your life. So please do drop me a line and just let me know how it's all going for you. So today's gift are these beautiful blue flowers, because we're focusing on throat chakra and the color associated with it is blue. It's also associated with the element of ether. So let's just get right into our meditation, and then we'll talk a little bit more about the throat chakra. So just taking a few minutes just to relax and breathe. Just getting very centered, connecting just with yourself, with your heart. Just a few nice deep cleansing breaths, 3 cleansing breaths, breathing in for a count of 3 and out for 5. Breathing in for 3 and out for 5. One more, in for 3 and out for 5. And just continuing this breathing pattern as we scan through your body. So just being aware, looking for any areas of tension, and if you encounter any tension anywhere in your body, just use the power of your mind to melt it away easily, and just effortlessly just melt any tension away and let it leave your body. So beginning with the top of your head, relax your scalp and all your facial muscles relax. Let this relaxation flow down to your neck and let it drip down to your shoulders, relaxing the shoulders. Let it flow down the upper arms and elbows, forearms and wrists and hands, relax. And now bringing your awareness to your torso and just allowing this peaceful feeling of relaxation to flow down into your chest and your belly. Let all your internal organs relax and release tension. Feel all the back muscles all the way down to the base of the spine. Just release tension and just relax completely. Continuing to breathe deep, fluid breaths. Breathing in health, happiness, and harmony. And breathing out tension, toxins, worries, or disease. Now let this peaceful feeling flow down. Let it glide down to your hips and your thighs, knees, calves and ankles, and feet and toes relax. So your whole body is feeling very comfortable, peaceful, and relaxed. And now let's just bring your awareness to your throat. And here envision a beautiful blue color. Now you might like to envision just a ball of blue, swirling, glowing, beautiful blue color. Maybe you'd like to envision a blue flower, perhaps a blue crystal like blue lace agate or aquamarine, which are both crystals associated with this chakra. Whatever it is, just use the power of your mind and see this part of your body, this chakra, see it glow and shimmer, and just allowing that beautiful color to begin to spread throughout your body. Just let it glow and let it grow powers of speaking your truth with courage and conviction. Being able to communicate on every level, openly and honestly. Just allowing this beautiful blue to continue to flow through your body. Let it flow through your bloodstream. Every cell in your body absorbing this beautiful nurturing blue, like a beautiful robin's egg blue. Breathing it in. And let it spill out into your aura now, filling your aura with this beautiful blue color. Just continuing to feel the effects of this beautiful blue. Breathing blue in, breathing blue out back into the universe. Any excess that you no longer need, release it back into the universe. Beautiful blue, like blueberries, cornflowers. Just allowing your mind to fill with images of blue, beautiful blue, like a perfect blue sky in June. Radiant blue. And now just begin to imagine a beautiful rainbow. And this rainbow is just exquisite. It's the most perfect rainbow you've ever seen. You cannot imagine a more perfect, beautiful, more radiant rainbow than this one that you're looking at right now. And just allow this perfect rainbow to circle your body, wrapping itself around you like a silken ribbon of color. And just allowing this rainbow to swirl around you. And as it swirls, it begins to wind its way in through your aura into your physical body. And every chakra resonates with the correlating color of this beautiful, perfect rainbow, with the healing colors now swirling inside of you. Beautiful, beautiful rainbows, the same colors as your chakras. So just feeling at one with this beautiful rainbow, how perfect it is. And as you feel the effects of all these healing colors, you realize that you too are perfect. You are a perfect, beautiful, wonderful creation of nature. Be the rainbow. Be the living rainbow that you are, allowing every chakra to glimmer and shimmer and glow, especially your throat chakra. Just feeling the effects of a beautiful, beautiful rainbow. Now just gently beginning to call your awareness back to the room that you're in right now. Gently calling your awareness back, keeping your eyes closed. And feeling a little bit more aware and awake and alert now. And now feeling fully aware and awake and refreshed and revived, and just savoring this feeling, feeling how good it feels to be bathed in the beautiful color of blue and how it resonates with your chakra. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And now gently open your eyes and hi, welcome back. Okay, so we're just going to ease into this. I know you might still be feeling a little bit spacey, having just meditated, so sometimes it takes a minute to come back. So we're just going to talk a little bit about the throat chakra. And as I mentioned, it is located at the throat. And now the throat chakra is associated with sound, communication, expansion, excitement, personal self-expression, and creative identity. So it relates to, your creativity and taking responsibility for meeting your own needs. So when your throat chakra is nice and strong and balanced, like we are going to do here today, and every week when you work on your throat chakra, you're going to be creating that. So when you do have a nice strong throat chakra, you're going to be able to communicate with truth and integrity and confidence and honesty, on every level that you're communicating in, whether it's verbal or written, however it is you communicate, it's going to be from your heart and without any of the blockages that might make you kind of, maybe not reveal your whole truth. When your chakra is powerful and aligned and balanced, you're going to feel at ease with speaking your full truth, and you will speak with compassion and wisdom. And all the benefits of that, that's going to really radiate out from you, and people will notice this. So they'll pick up on that you will become known as a person who speaks your truth, with compassion. Speaking your truth doesn't mean being blunt and not having any tact when you're dealing with people. Speaking your truth means using compassion, using wisdom, putting some thought into your words and the impact that they're going to have on people before you even speak them. So personal expression. Now I have linked your throat chakra to this self-expression area of your life. Now this can be really anything that you do for fun, so self-expression can be found in many ways. If you're a writer, you might like to write, you could dance, you could garden, you could play an instrument. Now because it's all about communication, the throat chakra is also linked to hearing, your sense of hearing. So, thinking about any musical instrument that you might like. And I just really like to encourage people, especially when we're talking about self-expression, because that is the whole, basis of this linking, this wishful thinking program. It is linked to self-expression, which is such an important component, because people often feel like they have to be really, really good at something to enjoy it, or they're embarrassed about it. They don't even want to try. So I would just really invite you to just, play with things that you like maybe sit down and just write a list of what were the things I liked to do as a child. Did I like to write? Was I creating, plays with my Barbies? Would I like to maybe write a play now in my life? Did I enjoy drawing? Even if it doesn't mean you're going to quit your job, your day job, and go out and be an artist on the street or something. It just means to find ways to fulfill this expression. And you might be really surprised to find out how talented you might be if you're trying these things without attaching a self-judgment to it. If you're not doing it critically, if you're just doing it as what, I just want to release, I want to be more of who I am. Maybe no one is, or maybe make a point of no one's going to see this right now, but I'm going to write that poem, I'm going to write that song and perform it on an instrument and sing it, I'm going to learn an instrument. I'm going to take up gardening. I'm going to write that book, whatever it is that, this little hidden dream that's inside of you, let it out, let it just explore what that might mean to you, and just to share a couple of experiences. I was taking my own advice a few years ago, quite a few years ago now, and I took a painting course, and I've never been particularly gifted as an artist, to draw a picture or to even paint, and so here I am in this course, and I'm finding people who are very, very talented, and then there was me, and it was kind of a little bit embarrassing for me in a way, because I just, I knew that I wasn't especially talented, but I wanted to express myself through this, format, and I wanted to replicate the cover of my first book, because I was just completing it at the time. So my teacher was kind enough to kind of work along with me and just to share some tips and techniques with me. I did end up creating it myself, and just with her guidance, but I did the painting and everything. And, you know, it turned out really well because it was a 10-week course, and by the end of that course, I had found my way, and I had created this painting, this oil painting, this replica of my first book, and it's now hanging in my office. You know, it's framed, it's hanging in my office, and it's just another reminder of, you know, you thought you couldn't do that, haha. You can, you know, and, you know, and starting, being not afraid to start at the beginning with something. Like another just example of that, I always wanted to learn to play piano, but we were a military family who moved every few years, every 2 years basically. So, you know, piano wasn't right up there on the list as far as my parents were concerned. So when my children were showing an interest in music, I decided I wanted us to have a piano, and I decided to learn it as well. And I didn't know at the time that there are, you know, there are music books for adult beginners. My teacher was using beginners, like for about like a 5-year-old, you know. They had pictures of happy little dancing fingers, and I was learning songs like Mary Had a Little Lamb, and I was struggling with Mary Had a Little Lamb, which was so humbling and kind of embarrassing, you know, you know, to be plunking away and to be just so frustrated when I didn't get it. Well, I stuck with it. I'm just, you know, I'm stubborn enough that I just stick with things that I want to get done. And I ended up going as far as a grade 8 level of music. And, you know, I made it up to my husband. He's a big Beatles fan, so I learned some Beatles songs, so that all those, you know, the times he had to listen to these little nonsense, little nursery rhyme songs, he got to end up listening to his favorite music. So, and, you know, it was just, it's so satisfying now, and now I'm teaching my little grandsons, you know, my grandkids how to play piano as well. So you never know where it's going to take you. Just try it, stick with it, you know, what have you got to lose? You might do something incredibly wonderful, you know, and you never know. So anyway, this is my little preamble on that. I just want to really free up your creativity because that's really, really important. Let me just check my notes and make sure what else I was going to talk to you about here. Okay, so yeah, blockages in this chakra can be healed by like finding your own truth, and you can do that with the ways I was just talking about earlier, but also just really feeling your voice, hearing your voice, you know, giving yourself permission to really connect with those feelings. And if you want to cry, cry. If you want to scream, do that. You know, sing if you want to sing, and don't worry about if you're on key. You know, give yourself permission to tell your story and tell it your way, the way you want it to be, and listen to other people's stories as well. And those things are going to go a long way to freeing any blockages you might be experiencing. So, and you can stimulate this chakra by gargling with salt water, or by singing or screaming. When you're visualizing and meditating, just visualize that color blue, much as we just did in this meditation, breathing blue in and out. And all these things are going to help really get your throat chakra unblocked and just let it be free and open to receive all the energy from the universe, so you can really express yourself the way that you really want to. So I really encourage you to have courage with this. Just go for it, you know. If you've always wanted to act, go down to the local theater, and maybe they need a stagehand, you know, someone to help them paint props or whatever, kind of ease your way in, you know, but just get out there and start doing it. I mean, this is our adventure of our own creation, so let's not waste it, you know, like get out there, have some fun with it, do whatever it is that's really burning inside of you, and just allow it to happen, and you'll be amazed at what occurs through that. Like, just another aside, like when I wrote my first book, and that was 8 years ago now, it seemed like a huge, huge thing to me. Well, it was, you know, and it still is. And I've gone on to write several more, and, you know, I didn't have that little voice telling me I couldn't do it anymore, because it was so obvious I had done it. So the next ones came that much easier. And it will be that way for you too. Every success will breed more success. So, yeah, go for it. Don't hold yourself back. Okay, so I just went through some of the just pertinent details about this chakra. Location at the throat, it governs the mouth and the ears, and the color is blue, the element is ether. The crystals that you would work with would be blue lace agate, aquamarine, or turquoise. And what else? Oh, sense of hearing. Musical note is G. and the mantra is ham. The aromas are sage, chamomile, and myrrh. So, and it is the area of self-expression in your wishful thinking package. So, having a look, here is the first vision board. So you can see I've incorporated a lot of the color blue because I really wanted to continue to expose myself to that color. Same as for this, seminar, I'm wearing blue. I also incorporated, that it's about creativity. I have people blowing horns, musical instruments, thinking outside the box, music, ears, singing, truth, compassion, all these things I focused on for this vision board, which enjoy it, use it as much as you like, make some changes if you feel you would like to do that. And the second vision board, which is more pertaining to the wishful thinking life area that we're focusing on, the self-expression. So, it's included in your package, and it just shows different various ways that people express themselves for fun. So I have people fishing, people just out hiking, enjoying nature, dancing, yoga, riding horses, little kids playing. So there's one playing with blocks and the other is playing, with coloring and things. And kids, I think, is such a great way if you can, spending time with your kids or with other people's kids if you don't happen to have any, just playing with them, not just being there and trying to teach them something, but relating to them on their level and just having fun with them. And it's such an eye-opener. I'm so blessed. I'm able to, I watch my little 2-year-old grandson. He just turned 2, and I've been watching him for, I guess, a year now. And it's 2 days a week. So it's a lot of fun for me, and my eyes are just being opened by looking at the world through his eyes. And, just the fun they experience with just even, sitting in a sandbox and letting their creativity take over, and give him like a box of crayons and a sheet of paper, and he just creates universes, in his mind, and it's such fun. So I really invite you to do that as well. It's just a way to really tap into that creativity, and just that personal expression and just having fun. And or if you can't do that right now, but just take yourself back, or even talk to other people in your family and say, do you remember, what did we do as kids? Like, was there something we really liked to do? And just kind of refresh yourself with that and just revive that aspect of you. Just really, it'll be such a treat for your inner child, and you have no idea where it might take you. It might change your whole direction in life, or it will just make you more happy and fulfilled because you're really expressing yourself. So that's an important component of this program. So this brings us to my ideal self-expression. So standing up, hand over the heart, and let's do this together. I'm grateful. I have so many ways to express my individuality and uniqueness, and limitless time with which to do it. I have so many interests: writing, reading, gardening, shooting pool, playing piano, photography, swimming, dancing, walking, cycling, playing with my cats, socializing with family and friends. I am so blessed that the universe supports me in all I do and provides all the resources I need for my interests. I love having such a big, beautiful space to indulge my favorite hobby. Let's say mine is gardening. It is so rewarding to create such beauty that enhances my life so much. I am so happy my hobbies bring such pleasure to everyone else who experiences them as well. I am grateful for my whatever interest that you like, which brings me such peace of mind, and I'm grateful for the luxury of studying with wonderful teachers who've helped me uncover my gifts. I am so grateful to be so supported by the universe. I am so happy to have discovered these activities that bring such joy to my life. They are true blessings. I am so grateful. I have so many opportunities to socialize with family and friends, to have the space and freedom to do any activity we choose. I love having so much energy and vitality to do all the things I love to do. I know that by relaxing and enjoying my favorite activities, I put myself in a state of allowing so that the universe can deliver my desires to me. And that's probably the most important reason I can think of why you want to do this. Sometimes people feel like it's wasted time if they're not actually working or getting something achieved. If they feel like they're wasting their time, but that's so not true. Spending a day in the garden is relaxing, or at the beach, or wherever you like to relax, that's going to free up your creativity. It's going to allow these good ideas to flow through you. And if you just work, you're not going to get any new insights. You're not going to have new creative ideas because your mind is just locked into that work mode. But when you start to just relax and be creative, it adds so much to your life. And as I say, it puts you in that vibrational state that you are open to receiving all the good that there is all around you. So yeah, really, really important to do that. And so here we are at the gratitude list. And we've gone through this for the past, this is our week 5 now. I can't believe we're here already, week 5. And I'm hoping that you're really enjoying this particular component, the gratitude list. And I'm sure you're probably noticing already that by doing this exercise on a daily basis, it really is opening your eyes to all the good all around you. And you can target specific people when you're doing this, which makes it really nice for, like if you're working on family relations or anything like that. I like to do this is an Abraham Hicks technique that I've just made my own. And I go through and I'll do a page for everyone in my family. And I will just write all the things that I love about them, all the reasons I'm so happy that they're in my life. And I find this really, really effective, especially if things are maybe a little bit dicey in that particular relationship. It won't be for long, because as you feel these strong feelings, this love and appreciation for this person, really seeing all the wonderful qualities that they have, it's going to radiate out from you. They're going to actually receive it. Those people are going to receive it. Even if you never show them your list, you never talk about it, they're going to get it vibrationally and energetically, and they're going to start responding in kind, and you're just going to see wonderful things begin to unfold. So if you're kind of maybe wanting a bit of a change from just a standard everyday writing try just doing for every member of your family, and really even for the person that you're having you might be somebody in your life that you're having a hard time coming up with stuff for. Do an extra page on them, like that doesn't let you off the hook just because you can't immediately think of reasons why, you want them in your life. You just have to work a little bit harder and give them a little extra attention, so, and otherwise keep it going, keep doing your at least 10, probably you're comfortable with more than that. And I just wanted to really reinforce not to just kind of sit and write it out. So you don't want to be doing it, this part, you don't want to be writing the same thing you write every day. Try to find different things to be grateful for, because the whole idea is to fill yourself up with these feelings of gratitude and appreciation. So not just, I'm grateful for my health, I'm grateful for my house, I'm grateful for my kids. Find something that you're really feeling grateful for, and let that lead the way. And don't forget the 5 at the end of the day. That's such an important aspect, is such an important component to this program and to your success with this program and with your life in general. Find those 5 successes at the end of the day, or the 5 high points of your day where you really want to, yes, this was an awesome experience. I want to feel that again, and savor that feeling for a few minutes as you go to sleep. And then your next day, you're just going to feel wonderful. So I'm sure you're already experiencing this, and it's just the days that sometimes if it's too late and I don't think of it, as I'm going to sleep, I just find I have to maybe work a little bit harder in the morning to get to that place of gratitude, but when I do take the time, it just flows so much easier. And you'll find as you're doing these practices, your whole life will just begin to flow so much more easily than it has in the past, or than it does when you're not doing these practices. So this brings us to the My Wish list and the Thank You Universe for, which I think we've covered pretty thoroughly. So you want to go through your day as you can predict it, or maybe it's weekend and you really don't have any plans for the day at all, which is a really nice kind of blank slate to be working with. So then just create that your perfect day and just spend some, enjoy exploring with your imagination. Like, wouldn't it be all, what would if I could do anything today? What would that be? Maybe put that on your wish list, remembering to do it as past tense and using very positive, powerful, words and affirmations. And the Thank You Universe for is, as always, that's something that we don't necessarily want to do ourselves, but we want to have it done, or we want this particular thing to come into our lives. So you write about that and thank you, universe, for this and all these wonderful gifts that have come into my life. And don't forget at the bottom to write thank you for this or something even better. Leaving that door open for the universe to just deliver, whatever it is that you're meant to be experiencing in your life, to deliver your destiny to you. And that brings us to the wishful thanking component. And here, if you want to keep it on self-expression, if you do want to really nurture that dream, like maybe you've always, as I say, maybe you wanted to always be a singer, or maybe you always wanted to be an actor, but your life just didn't unfold that way. This is the place to do it. And just kind of, I'm so happy that I don't know how this happened, but somehow, I find myself acting opposite of Brad Pitt. And isn't Angie jealous? Or whatever. I mean, I'm just having some fun with that. I have no acting aspirations. Probably a good thing. And I'm also happily married, so I don't have any Brad Pitt aspirations either. But you know what I'm saying. You can just, I find myself on the opera stage, and wasn't it amazing and the most incredible experience ever to be asked to sing this operetta, or, so just writing it, having fun with it. Nobody's going to see this but you, so it's really a chance to have fun and explore. Or again, if there's another more pressing area of your life that is not self-expression related, then you could use the space for that. But self-expression is so key to being a happy, fulfilled human being that I would really, in this case, unless there's something really pressing, I would say, keep it to self-expression and just explore different areas of that. How can you have fun with, if you've always wanted to be an artist, maybe get yourself some finger paints and have fun either with a child or just by yourself. Be a child, have some fun, do whatever. I painted, it used to be a child's play area, and when my kids all got up and grew up and left home, and we decided we didn't want the whole system, but we kept like the little toy house, and I made it into a gardening shed. And I decided just to have some fun painting. I had leftover paints, and I knew I wouldn't be able to bring a lot of judgment to it because the house is made of like that particle board, or like chipboard, that's all sort of like pieces glued to it. So you couldn't get a perfect line if you tried. There was no way. So I made it like a garden, and I just really had fun painting these colors, and it's still there. It's been like, been years now, and it's still standing. It makes a nice little garden shed, and I just had so much fun with it, and it kept me busy for that summer, just taking my time with it and barathaning it and everything when I was all done, and this was just fun, but it was something that I would not have tackled before because I would have been too timid. I would have been too embarrassed that somebody might look at it and think, oh, she thinks she can paint, did you see that? No, I just went at it, and I just had fun, and I like it. And it's my garden and my garden house, so I'm the only one who has to like it, So, just don't allow yourself to be held back by any of those little imagined little, critical little words. I like to call them the ants, the automatic negative thoughts. So through this program, we're working at getting rid of those ants for you. It's like one big can of raid. We're going to get rid of all those ants and let yourself be free to explore life the way you were meant to. The way a child does. They don't care about the results. They'll make a beautiful castle out of blocks and then knock it all over. It's done. On to the next thing. So yeah, just try to open yourself up to have that kind of creativity and the openness of a child, and it will serve you really well with this program and with life in general. And that brings us to the end of this program for today. So just a reminder, I hope that you've had a chance to look at your healing chakras with crystals and your mind movies, that you're watching your mind movie and you're going through this program every day. Please do drop by my blog, www.freelovingthelawofattraction.com, and just let me know how it's all going, and so we can get to know you a little bit, you can get to know me, and I'd really like for that to happen. So until next week then, namaste.